In today's video, we're going to go through why low ticket or this new thing called mid ticket, why they both suck, why they're going to set you up to be a broke online trainer and literally set you up to failure. So literally you'll never be able to go full-time online. And in addition to that, why those formats, if you're doing them, will get clients hating on you and get you to build a business that just literally sucks. Like you'll A, not be making much money, and B, you have clients like pinging you every day, all day, asking questions, complaining about things, and just hating on you in general. So it's not a fun business, and I want to make sure none of you fall into that trap. Now, to give context to what we mean by low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket, I'll jump into that first, and then I'm going to explain why they suck, how to avoid it, and what to do, and also the common traps and mistakes that happen when you go down certain paths. Now, one, what is low ticket? What is mid ticket? What is high ticket? Now, high ticket, when people talk about high ticket, they're not quite sure what it means. It just sounds high, right? Now, in actual fact, high ticket is not that expensive, right? And when we talk high ticket online training, online coaching, it generally at the lowest end ranges from about $1,500, $1,500 for like a 12-week package, initial package. And then of course you can re-sign clients up to about 5K. Now, 5K of course is getting a higher price, but the majority of people sit somewhere between about $1,500 to $2,000, $2,500 for a 12-week program package. Now, that is deemed a high ticket. Now, I'm going to explain why that's not expensive and why it's still cheap, right? And it shouldn't, even though it has the title called high ticket, you shouldn't fear it in any way, shape, or form. Now, to give context to it on the low end, if you're charging $1,500 for a 12-week package, that's about, $100 a week is $1,200, right? So it's a little bit over $100 a week. Let's call it, I haven't got the math in front of me, but let's call it like $110, $120 a week, right? Now, liken that to when you train someone in person in a gym, what they might be spending. Now, at least in Sydney, Australia, in certain areas charge different amounts. I totally get it, but I'm trying to give an example. If you are an in-person trainer working with a new client comes in and they want to hit a certain result, right? Now, you might charge anywhere between $50 to $100 on the high end, $120, $130 per an hour session, right? As an in-person trainer. Now, let's go somewhere in the middle. Let's call it $75 per session, right? To get a client a result, they're sitting with you, they're a new client, they're like, I want to get to this result in 12 weeks time. You're more than likely going to recommend that they need to train minimum 2 times a week, ideally 3 or more times a week. But let's just use 3 times a week as a general rule of thumb. Now, if they're paying you $75 per session and you're seeing them 3 times a week, that's what, 150, like 225, if my math's correct, off the top of my head, a week. $225 a week to see you 3 sessions a week for 3 hours total. Where you train with them in person, you give them a good workout, all that sort of stuff. You're not going to give them a nutrition program. You're not going to give them, daily accountability, motivation, support, check-ins, whatever it might be. It's literally 3 1-hour sessions. Maybe some trainers might throw in a little bit of, a healthy eating guide or feedback or whatever it might be. But let's use that as a general rule of thumb. It's over $200 a week, right? As an online trainer, if you're charging $120 a week, right, to get $1,500 for 12-week package, that is less than half of what it would cost someone to have an in-person trainer 3 times a week. And for that, they're going to get a training program, they're going to get a nutrition program potentially, they're going to be able to check in with you, get motivation, get accountability daily, whatever it might be that you deliver as an online coach. And online coaches, there's generally a core offering, and there's certain people can offer certain things above and beyond that, depending on what they're doing, who they work with, the goal they're trying to get. The point I'm trying to make is high ticket is, in that example, half the price of what someone would pay for an in-person client, in-person trainer, right? So it's not expensive. It's effectively still cheap. Now, mid-ticket, low ticket. Mid-ticket is kind of, it's really low ticket, but someone's just craftily communicated as mid-ticket. Now, most mid-ticket offers these days, where people are promoting it, is you charge about $100 a month per client, right? Now, in difference to the high ticket example I gave you, if you're doing $1,500 for 3 months, that's $500 a month. So $500 a month versus $100 a month. And then low tickets generally like $10, $20, $50 a month, right? So you've got in the low end, $20 a month, $50 a month. On the mid ticket level, $100 a month. On the high ticket level, on the low end, $500 a month, right? Now, if you do the math, if you want to earn $5K a month, right, for ease of math, you only need 10 clients if you're charging each client $500 a month, right? $500 a month times 10 is $5K a month, right? Now, if you go mid-ticket, right, and you're charging people $100 a month, you need 50 clients. You need 50 clients, right? And if you go all the way on the low-ticket spectrum and you're charging people like $10 client, you need like 500 clients, right? Now think about how much time you can give of yourself, how much quality, coaching, time, ability to impact the person's result if you've got 500 clients or 50 clients or 10 clients, right? Think about it, right? How much time can you actually give to 50 clients or 500 clients per week? Not much. How much can you actually customize and support them individually to getting them a result? Not much, right? Now that's $5,000 a month, right? Double that, 10 grand a month. At the mid-ticket level, you need to go 100 clients, for example, if my math's correct. I'm just doing it off the top of my head. Once again, how much is your phone going to be blowing up every single day with people with, I'm not enjoying this, or I'm not able to get that support, or whatever. You won't be able to get back to them quick enough. You won't be able to actually, you're just going to be doing cut and paste support, group coaching, all of that sort of stuff, right? And effectively what happens is you end up getting 50 or 100 angry clients who feel like they're just a number, right? It's really quantity over quality, right? So one, to earn what you need to earn, you need to get a truckload of clients. And then when you have a truckload of clients, you're either going to be glued to your computer or your phone all day, every day, stressed out of your mind, because people, if they just ask one question a day, that's 50 questions a day, right? And then all of a sudden you're going to start giving them cut and paste answers. You get sick for a day, you don't get back to them, and then they get crankier and they start sending more, so on and so forth. So they're going to feel like a number. They're going to drain your time and energy, and you're only going to have to give them a small amount of you, right? So as a result, they're not going to get many results. They're going to feel like a number, and they're going to start complaining and telling other people about it, how bad the service is, right? And add on top of that, when people pay, right, they pay attention. And the level that they pay is the level of attention that they pay as well. Now think about this. Would you prefer, forget online training, if you're an in-person trainer in the gym, and we've probably all had these types of clients, what would you prefer? A client that pays you $100 a session, or a client that pays you $10 a session, right? And we've probably all experienced those clients that don't have much money, they want discounts, they pay late, and then when they don't show up on time, and then they ask for refunds because money's just so tight for them, and they don't really value the service. They're happy to spend $100 a week on alcohol, bad food, fast food, but they can only spend $10 a week with you as a trainer, right? It's because they don't put it as a high priority, and they don't see you as value, and they don't pay attention, right? So as an in-person trainer, they're the terrible clients. They're the penny pinchers. They're the ones that want refunds, that pay late, say, I'll pay in a couple of weeks, sorry, things are getting tight. Then you see them, spending $100 going to dinner, so on and so forth. They just don't value it, right? So why would you want to go online and attract that type of client, right? When you could have high quality clients who pay attention, get results, and value you. Plus, you can give them more time or attention. They're going to love it. They're going to get more results. Plus, you have more leverage, right? Which is part of the reason why most people go online in the first place, is you don't want to be stuck on your phone or computer. You don't want to be working 24/7. You don't want to be trying to manage 100 clients. Now, the final piece about why high ticket beats mid or low ticket is think about how easy it is to get 5 to 10 clients. Now think about how hard it is to get 50 or 100, right? Most people can out the gate, right, get 5 to 10 clients. It doesn't take many ads. It doesn't take many, organic, if you do it through organic. It doesn't take many sales calls, right? But then try and think how long it'll take you to get 50 to 100 clients, right? Once again, mid and low ticket take months and years to even get to a certain income level. Whereas high ticket, you get 5 clients high ticket, boom, you've gone from ground zero to a great income. You can reinvest time, reinvest energy, peel back quickly at those early mornings, late night sessions, weekends, and realign your energy to where you want to go. Whereas if you're charging $100 a month a client, you get 10 clients, that's $1,000 a month. Great, right? A, it's going to take you some time to get there, but B, that ain't enough money to allow you to pull back. Like, you might have to work a month to get 10 clients, and then you're earning $1,000 a month at the end of that, right? $1,000 a month after ad costs, after marketing, after software, it's probably $200 or $300 in your pocket, right? And you could go to a nice dinner or a lunch or 2 nice dinners and lunches, and that's all gone, right? Whereas in high ticket, you get 10 clients, that's like 15 grand if you're charging 1,500 each, right? Now, once again, what could you do with that money? You could peel back on the late night, early morning sessions you don't want to do with in person. You could cut that client that pays late, never pays, wants discounts. You could reinvest in your business, do more advertising, right? There's so much you could do because of the speed of growth, right? Plus all the other parts I mentioned, more leverage, better client results, quality over quantity, right? Then you don't get people complaining, asking for refunds, ghosting you, right? You get more testimonials, you use that in your marketing, you get more clients, you get word of mouth, right? And you don't have to be a marketing genius. To get 500 clients, you have to be like next level at marketing. To get 5 clients, no, right? And you might think, oh, well, one's charging higher, one's charging lower. It must be easy to get the lower paying ones. Not necessarily, especially if you're doing advertising. A cost for a click's a cost for a click, whether you're selling a $1 product or $100 product or a $10,000 product, right? So the profitability of low ticket and mid ticket is terrible. It's terrible. It just doesn't work. So there's so many reasons why I've just rattled off there, from speed or lack of speed. Low ticket, mid ticket takes so long to grow to even get to an income level that allows you to then peel back your other work. You're already busy. So then you have to get it to a level where the income, it builds over 3, 4, 5 months for you to even be able to take some time off your other job to realign your focus to grow it further. The profitability is terrible. You have to be an advanced level marketer to make that work when the profit margins are so tight. Your clients will literally not love you for the service you're providing. They'll complain. They'll want refunds, right? You'll get very little word of mouth. You get very many client results. You get very little testimonials, and it's just not leveraged. So the key, at least to start with, now, low ticket, mid ticket, when you're a bigger online trainer, they can all work, right? They all have a timing and a place. But from going from ground zero to at least $10,000, $20,000 a month, the number one way to do that, the best way to do it for you, for your clients, for speed of results, is high ticket. So don't fall into the trap of low ticket or mid ticket. I could literally rattle off all day, all the reasons why that is such a trap and it causes people to fail. So hopefully this helps direct you in the right way. And if you are currently going down that low ticket, mid ticket, and you're feeling these pains, now you should understand why it ain't you, it's the model. And you need to change that model, right? Doesn't matter how hard you work at it, the model is broken. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that puts you on the right path. And I truly hope that brings you more success in the weeks and months to come. Cheers.